There's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing now is Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
He'll buy some time right. Ebron's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, McFarland. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
13-yard line.
Allen in the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And he fires one incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. This is Coleman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Coleman now. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 37.
2-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Add this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen. Hey, check right 39.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
47 to Mark, 47. Check, 47. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll run here with McFarland. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Wentz looking deep here for Ebron. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
They'll take over first.
That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
To throw, it's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Steelers have taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He turns and gives to Coleman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Hey, check it. Check like 39. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. first down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Steeler ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. Johnson with a completion over the middle. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
We got 4. We got 4.
From the gun, Allen. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
5-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen going deep for Diggs. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills draw a bit closer. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Steelers 21, Bills 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third and long, it's Wentz. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Allen. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Allen on first and 10. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
1-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Callaway on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. This a quick pass to Davis. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
Well, I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now Allen on 3rd down. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Coleman. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the Steelers.
2nd down and 5. Operating from the gun. Allen. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. How about the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Kicked off inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Second and 5. Fighting through. And some room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Bills 28, Steelers 21.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Wentz. Rolling to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a yard to go here on second down. Here's McFarland. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now a run with McFarland. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete to Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now they hand off to Coleman. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Coleman, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Uncorks one for Davis. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
The 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And that'll be accepted, of course, so that moves him back 5. They will run again with Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brought down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
For the Bills field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Wentz. Looking deep here for Ebron. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. You have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they're going to bring him down just past the 15. And a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Wentz now on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Washington. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
24 yards.
That one goes for 24 yards.
1st down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Now Wentz rolling to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on
On fourth down, they're going for it. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Buffalo, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.